One of the questions I get asked a lot is, Wayne, how do we improve sales? How do I improve sales? Can you listen to our sales call? And we do a lot of those. We do a lot of call reviews. But hey, Wayne, can you jump to the objections and see how I could have overcome the objection? When many times it's not the objection that's the problem. It's or trying to overcome that. It's actually before. They were never sold, but you're trying to come in and then all of a sudden connect and get people to like go, yes, I'm ready to spend money with you. But there was no selling in the beginning. So obviously we go through our report, intro discovery, finding out, going through your pillars of your program and demoing your product if you have a product. But I want to say this, copywriting is so important. So people to come to me and go, hey, Wayne, how do I become better at sales? How do I become better at sales? I'm going to say go and pick up some of the classics. There's a lot of copywriting courses out there today, copywriting coaches. But I'm going to say just go get some of the really classic copywriting, like Eugene Schwartz and different ones, and read it. Not just read it, highlight it. Think about how can I use this if I were writing a sales letter, a web page, an autoresponder. But more importantly, I want to go, how can I use this in everyday language? Like, how can I put this inside of my presentation, in my questions? So I'm going to show you just one part of this is actually breakthrough advertising. I'm going to show you one small area that I was kind of going through, highlighting, and it makes sense because it would work definitely in an ad, which is why this was taught this way, but it would work great in conversation as well. And this is the inclusion question. And so I'll just read it to you. Designed to permit immediate identification with your story. To show the prospect you're talking about him, not about someone else who would answer no to the question. Once he's this is the big part. Once he's identified with the question, once he's made his first agreements with you and placed himself in the yes answer group, then your recommendations will have special meaning for him. This is perhaps the most direct way of building an agreement at the beginning of the ad. And I'll come back to that in 1 second. See, so many people forget, they think that a copywriting is just what the words say to move people to buy a product, but they forget the psychology behind it. And it's the same when we're talking to someone, we're trying to sell someone a product or service. We have to know what we're saying is moving them, and we're moving on an unconscious level first. Okay. So if we go back to this, he says, this is perhaps the most direct way of building agreement in the beginning of the ad. Okay, so this was an advertisement for, at the time, a very successful book called The Art of Selfishness. So there were some questions. Let's look at these here. Do you find it increasingly difficult to cope with the world around you? Do you find it? Hey, I'm curious, Mr. Prospect, do you find it ever blank? And you talk about a common known issue that they have. Are you with me? So you're talking about something you know they're going to say yes to. I did find that common. Is your business or career a source of annoyance and frustration? So I'm curious, like, is your business, is your career, and then you go into something that you already know? This is just truisms, right? We're just pacing what is common knowledge. Either they've told you this on an application, you've done your research and found this is a problem with them and or their company, maybe they're working with, or it's a common generalization in this area. But for real estate agents, let's use that for an example really quick. Do you find it more and more difficult to get listing appointments when there's so many other agents out there in the world today? Is your business, was your real estate career stagnant because of blank? Is your real estate career seeming to go backwards as interest rates rise up? I like this last one. Are you tormented by? I don't know if I would ask them on a call. Are you tormented? But I may say, hey, listen, are you tired of going through this? Have many people, and here's the key on this too. So you can ask them direct. Do you find it? Is your business or you? You can also jump in and go, many people. So for example, Mr. Prospect, a lot of people find it increasingly difficult. Other clients have told me that their real estate business was this. I have seen in in all of my years in working in this field, I've noticed many professional coaches are secretly tormented by blank, blank, blank imposter syndrome or whatever it may be. So what I'm doing here, and there's just, I'm building an agreement in the beginning of our conversation. One of my coaches used to say, hey, find 3 common areas. Is it frustration? Is it not 3 words? And you can ask, hey, you ever feel this or this or this? Or many of our clients feel this, this, and this. Does that make sense? And then when they say yes, then they're like, wow, you understand me. And this is key. This is really crucial. You want them to go, wow, you understand me. Because if you understand me and you understand my problem, not only does it build a relatability and rapport, but also now they're looking for you for the solution. Okay, you understand where I'm at. Do you have the lifesaver? Do you have the raft? Do you have the boat I can hop on to take me to safety? Can you get me where I want to be? So we're asking these questions, as you know, Eugene says here, is an inclusion question. Now, on the next video, I'm going to go through some of this. Some of it is extremely, extremely relevant to sales. Some of it is, I would say, more for copywriting and like ads and articles and so forth. But this is something that you can definitely write in any kind of written form. You know, a webinar. This would be great questions for video sales letters. This would be great questions for email sequences. But this is really important to begin placing this inside of your sales language. So I'd pick up this one, Eugene Schwartz. I'd pick up any of the great copywriters, and I would go through not just the language. We're not just looking for the words. Like even here, do you find, is your business, are we tormented? That's language patterns, right? Which are important, but why are they there? What are we trying to accomplish in the psychology of it? Does that make sense? So hope this was helpful today. Hey, listen, if you need appointment setters for your business, if you need closers that will come in and help you in your high ticket business, if you're a coach, consultant, course creator, then I would love to be able to connect with you. Just send me a message. Let's connect. I'll share with you if we can possibly help you. Or maybe you're a solopreneur. You don't need appointment setters. You don't need closers. You just need to sell more and build your business. And we can talk to you about how we can help you scale that as well. So again, just reach out to me and I'll look forward to hearing from you. Make it a great day. Pick up that copywriting book, and I look forward to hearing your feedback.